Once again, I welcome you all. So today I am going to discuss very few topics, very important topics. That is, first one is called data types. Second one is called variables. Data types and variables both are very important. So data types and variables are two topics are very important. Okay. So first of all, you try to understand what is data type. What is the definition for data type? So data type tells what type of data we are going to store on a variable. Data type determines what type of data we are going to store or we are going to hold on a variable. Okay. There are different data types are available in C language. Okay. So I told there are three data types first, that is integer, floating point, and character. Okay. So I will explain all data types today. Okay. Again, our concept is data types. So the meaning of data type is data type tells what kind of information holds on a variable. Holds on a variable. Okay. This is the definition for data type. Okay. In C language, there are four types of data types are available. There are four types of data types. Okay. First one is empty data type. First one is empty data type. Second one is primary data types. Primary data type. Third one is derived data types. Fourth one is user defined data types. These are four data types are available in C language. Again, so our topic name is data types. Data type tells what type of data, what kind of information holds on a variable. There are four types of data types are available. First one is empty data type. Second one is primary data types. Third one derived data type. And last one user defined data types. Okay. Now, first one is empty data type. So empty data type is only one, that is called void. You know that void also a keyword. Void also a keyword. So here void also a data type. There is no use of void, so we can't use anywhere void except return type. We can't use a data type void except return type in the function. Okay, then void means a keyword we will use in a function. Void tells function should not return any value. There is no use for void. Then second one is very, very important. Entire C program data types are based on primary data types. Okay, this is very, very important. Primary data types are divided into two types. One is integral, not integer, integral. Second one is floating point. Floating point. One is integral, second one is floating point. First one is integral, second one is floating point. Now, I will talk to first integral. I will discuss with integral first. Integral is again divided into two types. Integral is again divided into two types. If you understand the data types and variables, then you can understand control statements. Control statements. So if you understand the control statement, you can understand entire C language. So data types, variables, identifiers, keywords. These four and control statements, very, very important. If you know these five topics, you can learn very easily entire C language. Okay, listen. First, primary data types are divided into two ways, integral and floating point. Okay, integral again divided into two ways, that is called integer. Second one is character. First one is integer, second one is character. So here, integer again divided into two parts. These are the subparts. Okay, integer again divided into two parts, that is called signed integer, signed. So I think you heard a word signed, that is in keywords list. Okay, signed integer. Second one is unsigned integer. Signed integer and unsigned integer. Okay, so integer is divided into two ways, signed integer. Second one is unsigned integer. Next, here signed integer is divided into three ways. Signed integer is divided into three ways. That is int, short int, long int. That is called signed int, signed short int, signed long int. Integer is divided into two ways. That is called signed and unsigned. I will explain you what is signed, what is unsigned. Okay. Next, unsigned again divided into three ways. That is called unsigned int. Same. Unsigned int, unsigned int, unsigned short int. Last one, unsigned long int. Unsigned long int. Here, you observe here, integer is divided into two ways, signed and unsigned. Signed divided into three ways, integer, short integer, long integer. That is called signed integer, signed short integer, signed long integer. Same manner, unsigned integer, unsigned short integer, unsigned long integer. So now you understand only integer, then I will go with after that I will explain character and float. Okay, listen. First of all, any data type or any variable contain some memory location. Suppose integer, it is a data type. integer may be signed int, may be unsigned. Okay, here integer contain signed integer, then signed short integer, then signed long integer. Long integer. Okay, these are the data types, only data types. Data type అంటే ఏంటి మీన్ ప్రీవియస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో సపోజ్ ఇంటీజర్ ఏ ఇలా రాశారు. Here integer is a data type. Integer is a data type. A is a variable. Like that, signed integer is a data type. Suppose if you declare anything here, that is called a variable. Signed int is a data type. A is a variable. Signed short int is a data type. Suppose B is a variable. Signed long int is a data type. Then followed by, I will write a variable that is C. C is a variable. So these are all called data types. Signed int, signed short int, signed long int are all called data types. So first I will take very small example, integer A. Integer A. So let us consider this is signed integer. Signed. First of all, you try to understand every variable contain name, value, size, and address. Means suppose here in this line integer is a data type, A is a variable. A is a variable. What is variable first? Variable is nothing but a name of memory location. Name of memory location. Every variable contain name, value, size, and address. Every variable contain name, value, size, and address. Suppose if you declare float x comma y. X comma y are called variables. X is a variable name, y also a variable name. X contain value, size, and address also. Y also same. A also same. So first of all, you try to understand variable is nothing but a name of memory location. Memory location name adi A అనేది variable అనేది, which contains size, value, address. Which contain size, value, address. Suppose if you declare A equal to 10 followed by semicolon. Here in this line you understand integer is a data type, A is a variable name, A stores a value that is called 10. That is called 10. Every memory contains some address. ఇప్పుడు మనకు మెమరీ ఉందంటే బై డిఫాల్ట్ గా దానికి ఒక అడ్రస్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో వేరియబుల్ కంటైన్ నేమ్, వాల్యూ, size, and address. Yes, every variable contains some size. What is the size of A? అంటే A integer A equal to 10 ఇలా రాసినప్పుడు మీరు A కి మెమరీ ఎంత క్రియేట్ అవుతుందంటే బేస్డ్ ఆన్ యువర్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ your operating system is OS is 16-bit operating system, the size of the A is 2 bytes. 2 bytes. Okay, if it is 32-bit operating system, the size of the A is 4 bytes based on your operating system. Okay, 4 bytes means 1 byte means that is called 8 bits. 2 bytes means 16 bits. 16 bits. Okay, so based on your operating system, the memory will allocate. So here integer A equal to 10 means integer is a data type, A is a variable name, 10 is a value having a memory of 2 bytes. అలా అర్థం అవ్వాలి మీకు. Next, suppose I will explain 2-3 examples. Okay, and after that I will execute the program. So float x equal to suppose 87.21 followed by semicolon. So here float is a data type. X is a variable name. So x stores a value that is called 87.21. X contains some address. What is address? And x contains some memory. X having some memory that is called 4 bytes. Based on data type, the memory will change. the memory size is different. Okay, so integer is 2 bytes, float is 4 bytes. Like that, suppose if you take a character char c equal to, suppose I will store z. So what is here? Character is a data type, c is a variable name, it stores a value that is called z. Now, what is the size of c? C is a character, so c size is 1 byte. C size is 1 byte అంటే మెమరీ 1 byte allocate అవుతుంది. సో ఇక్కడ మీకు ఏమర్థం అవ్వాలంటే ఫైనల్గా ఎవ్రీ వేరియబుల్ ఆర్ ఎవ్రీ డేటా టైప్ కంటైన్ సమ్ సైజెస్. ఇంటీజర్ 2 bytes based on operating system, then float 4 bytes, character 1 byte. Okay, like that. Now, so here integer part is over. I told see here, first one is empty data type, second one is primary data type. I am discussing primary. Primary is divided into two types, integral and floating point. Integral is divided into two, integer and character. So integer part is completed. Now integer is divided into two ways, signed integer and unsigned integer. Signed integer they are divided into three ways, int, short int, long int. Unsigned, again int, short int, long int. Over. Next, see here, character. So here you take character. So here character is divided into only two ways, that is signed character and unsigned character. That's all. Signed character and unsigned character. Okay. Then last one. So this over. First one is completed. First part is completed. That is integral part is completed. That is integral part contain integer and character. Okay. Integer and character. Integer contains signed integer, unsigned integer. Under that, integer, short integer, long integer. Character only two, signed and unsigned. Then last one. So here the size of the character is, I told already, 1 byte. I will explain ranges and values by using slide also. Just wait. Last one is floating point. Floating point is divided into three ways. That is, first one is float, next one double, last one long double. These are the data types. So total మీరు ఒకసారి కౌంట్ చేస్తే ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. ఫస్ట్ signed contain 3. That is called signed integer, signed short integer, signed long integer. Unsigned also contain 3. Unsigned integer, unsigned short integer, unsigned long integer, 6. Then character contain 2. Signed character, unsigned character, 7 and 8. Next, float, double, long double. So total 11. So you have to remember all 11 data types. Okay. Right. So see here, there are so many data types are available. That is, I discussed short in first. You see here, integer, short integer, long integer. Okay. You assume integer means signed integer. Long integer means signed long integer. Short integer means signed short integer. Okay. Next. After that, unsigned also. Unsigned also. Unsigned, you see only signed, integers. Unsigned integer, unsigned short integer, unsigned long integer. Over. So 6 data types completed. After that, character. Character means signed character. Then unsigned character, second one. So character also completed. At last, floating point. Float, double, and long double. Now see that length and ranges and format specifiers. Okay. Length means the size, how much memory will allocate. Let us take integer. I will explain by using integer. Integer size is 2 bytes. 2 bytes means 16 bits. Okay. Here the range. What is the range? What is the range? Normally range is minus 32,768 to 32,767. Ante directly I will take C terminal, C compiler, and I will execute the program. See here. So take this example. Right. I will take integer. Integer a equal to suppose 30,000 followed by semicolon. CLR SCR. I am going to print a value. You know that printf a value is I will use percentage %d format specifier, comma. How to print a value? By using a variable name, that is a. Over. See here. First I will save the program. Suppose program 9.c. That is my program. Program 9.c. Just compile this program. Alt F9. No problem. Control F9. Then what is the output? Value is 30,000. Value is 30,000. This is your output. Now I will give 32,766. 32,766. Just compile this program again. Run the program. Control F9. Then Alt F5. 32,766. That's all. Next. I will give one more value, 767. No problem. Control F9. Alt F5. 32,767 only. Yes. Now observe. I will give 32,768. Alt F9. Control F9. Now carefully observe what is the output. The value is minus 32,768. Okay, what is the difference? You have to observe what is the difference. Suppose మీరు 32,767 ఇలా ఇచ్చారు. 32,767. Any problem? Alt F9, Control F9, Alt F5. 32,767. Yes. If you give 32,768, if you print a value now, the value is in negatives. 32,768. Yes. That tells the range of the integer. That tells the range of the integer. You observe again our slide. Are you getting my slide? See here. Suppose if you take short int or int, the range is 32,768 to 32,767. So positively antavaraku undi 32,767 means maximum we can give 32,767 only. If you give one more extra number, that is 32,768, the negative number will print, means the negative number will start minus 32,768. So ఇక్కడ 32,767 ఇచ్చారు అనుకోండి, నో ప్రాబ్లం, 32,767 ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. 8 ఇస్తే ఆటోమేటికల్గా నెగిటివ్ లో ఫస్ట్ వాల్యూ ఏది ఉందో అది ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. నెగిటివ్ లో వాల్యూ ఎంతండి? minus 32,768. minus 32,768. Suppose if you give 32,769, if you give 32,769, what is the answer? You see here. So I will give 32,769. Okay. What is the answer? Anyone tell me? Anyone tell me what is the answer? Just raise your hand. I will give the chance to you. Puneet sir, please unmute yourself and unmute Rajini Reddy.
నా పేరు రాగిని.
Tell me.
minus 32769.
Minus
32769.
69. That is not correct. You give the chance for others, sir.
Mr. Pranav, unmute.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell me.
Sir, the answer is minus 32766.
66. Okay, check it. You are 32,767. Is it correct or not? Again, I am going to write a program. This will modify the program. Yes. So void main block started integer a equal to 32,769, I believe. CLR is here. Percentage D comma A. Okay. First save your program. $767. $767. Okay. So actually, what is the positive value here? Maximum 32,767. 32,767. How many numbers I added? Two numbers. If you add one number, you can get 32,768. If you add second number, you can get 32,767. Okay. Suppose if you add 32,770, what is the answer? Negative values will go down now. Next value 32,766, like that. 766. Okay. I will add one more number, 71. Obviously, what is the number? 765 only. Like this. Okay. So maximum value is in positive, that is called 32,767 ఇంతవరకు ఇవ్వచ్చు. Okay. If you give extra numbers, by default it will take negative values. It will starts with minus 32,768. Starts with minus 32,768. That's all. Next. This is your first point. Then second point. So there are different format specifiers are available here. Different format specifiers are available. So if you want to print integers, percentage D, float, percentage F, character, percentage C, like that. If you want to print an unsigned integer, signed integer, you know that there are two types of integers, unsigned integer and signed integer. Unsigned integer and signed integer. Unsigned integer means unsigned. Unsigned means no sign, only positive values. Only positive values means, let us take the range of integer, that is called 32,768 and to 32,767. This is the range. This is called signed, means some positive values are there, some negative values are there. That is called signed. Signed contains symbol, that is positives and negative. Unsigned contain only positive values. Unsigned contain only positive values. Suppose if you add these two, 32,768 plus 32,767, that is unsigned integer range. Unsigned integer range. Now, if you want to print unsigned integer values, we will use percentage U format specifier. Percentage U format specifier. Same program I will explain again by using unsigned also. Just see here. See here. So I told the range of integer, signed integer 32,768 to 82 32,767. దిస్ ఈస్ ద రేంజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటీజర్. సో ఇక్కడ ఏ వాల్యూలో మీరు స్టోర్ చేయాలంటే పాజిటివ్లో ఇంతవరకే స్టోర్ చేయొచ్చు, అంతకన్నా ఎక్కువ స్టోర్ చేయడానికి లేదు. దట్ ఈస్ సైన్డ్ ఇంటీజర్, సైన్డ్. ఓకే, అందుకన్నా ఎక్స్ట్రా స్టోర్ చేస్తే బై డిఫాల్ట్ ఇట్ విల్ ప్రింట్ నెగిటివ్ వాల్యూస్. నెగిటివ్ వాల్యూ స్టార్ట్స్ విత్ -32,768 ఫస్ట్ number. Okay, so I already explained. Suppose I will take unsigned. See here, unsigned integer A. If you take unsigned integer, the range of unsigned integer, that is 0 to 65,535 ఇంతవరకు మనం స్టోర్ చేయొచ్చు ఏలో. దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ స్టోర్ చేస్తే 0 వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్, if you want to print unsigned integer values, we will use a format specifier that is called %u. That is the difference. So see here, ఇందాక మనం 32,768 ప్రింట్ చేస్తే ప్రింట్ అవ్వలేదు కదండి. ఎంత ప్రింట్ అయింది? -32,768 ప్రింట్ అయింది. Now by using unsigned integer, I will print 32,768. See here, I will remove this data. Just check 32,768. Yes, it will print. Okay, I will give 40,000 here. No problem. 45,000 I will give. Yes, 45,000 will print. It's not a problem. So how to print these values? Based on what? Based on format specifier and sizes and data types. Okay, next. So this is data types clarifications. So finally, these are the data types: integer, short integer, long integer, float, double, long double, character, unsigned character, signed character, unsigned short integer, unsigned long integer. These are the sizes, these are the ranges, these are the format specifiers. In general, we will use only 3 data types. So you have to remember 3 data types. I told beginning of the session, that is integer, float, character. That's it. Integer size is 2 bytes. The range of integer is -32,768 to 32,767. The size of the integer is 2 bytes. Float size is 4 bytes. Character size is 1 byte. You remember these 3 data types initially. Okay, so that's all. Then I'm going to explain how to install C software. Listen, all of you. Open Google Chrome, then type the software, this path, HTTP. I already shared this path. Okay, then press enter button. Okay, in that archive.code plex.com is there. Just click that. Okay, then next step, this one, download here. How there is an option here, download C++. Okay, just click that button. Just download. So it is downloading. So in down you can see so I will extract that entire folder. In E drive. Okay, just see my E drive once. Yes, this E drive contain here turbo C dot 3.2. Okay, go to that folder. There is a turbo C++ 3.2 setup. Okay, just click that button, then install. I think it is not visible. Just I will show again. So you got this button that is called welcome to install a wizard for a turbo C++ 3.2. Then click next. Then click next. Then click next. Then click next. At last, you just see last point, installation. Install. Just click install. That's it. Okay. So installation completed. Just click finish button. After that, you go to all programs. All programs. Just wait. I will show you. You know that all programs here available. Then just to see for turbo C. Check for turbo C here. Turbo C. Yes, turbo C++ is option is available here. Just click that button. At last, turbo C++. Turbo C++ is there. Just open that. Then your C compiler is available. Start turbo C++. Just press that one. Then automatically you can get black screen, this screen. Okay. automatically you can get screen C compiler like this. Just see. After pressing, you can get this type of screen. Yes, this type of screen you can get. Okay. Then initially for full screen, just press Alt Enter button. You can get a big screen. Then go to File, take New. Okay. Any program is there, just delete. Initially save your program by pressing F2 button. You give the program name, suppose p99.c program. Then I will start the program. Hash include stdio.h. So after writing the program, after completion of the program, compile your program, then run your program. For output, press Alt F5 button. That's all. So today all of you, once you go through this slide, very important slide is one, that is data type slide. So if you know the usage of data type, what is the size of data type, range of data type, then you can understand the next topic. So I will tell you one more program and I will close the session today. See here. So this is your program. This is my last program for today's session. Integer A. Okay. I will take only one value, that is 45. 45. So if you print a value 45, we will use as usual percentage the format specifier. Then I will take here slash n also. Slash n. Okay. Just compile the program by pressing Alt F9. Then run the program, Control F9. Then check your output, Alt F5. Yes, 45. I told each variable contains some size. I told integer size is 2 bytes. Okay, if your operating system is 16-bit operating system, the size of integer is 2 bytes. It is 32, the size of integer size is 4 bytes. Okay, like that. What is the size of A? What is the size of A? Yes. How to find the size of A means by using an operator that is called size of. It is also a keyword. I told it is also a keyword. Okay. Tomorrow I will start operators, but today I am going to display A size. Just see. I will use printf. This is your last program. Just listen. /n A size is. What is the size? 2 bytes. 2 bytes means what? Integer, float or character? Integer. If you want to print integer value, we will use which format specifier, that is percentage d. Double quotes close, comma. Yes. If you want to print any variable size, we will use an operator or a keyword that is called size of. Size of, brackets open. Which size we are going to find? A. So within bracket you should write A, bracket close, followed by printf, bracket close, followed by semicolon. Okay. This, compile this program, run this program, check the output. Just see, A value is 45, but A size is 2 bytes. Because of that is integer. Okay. Next, I will take one more. I will take float. Otherwise, I will take character. Char. Suppose I will take char k. I will store M. How to print K value and K size? Yes, if you want to print K value, you should write here K value is, what is K value? What is K? K is a character. How to print a character? By using percentage C format specifier. Yes, C, percentage C, double quotes close, comma, then followed by what is character variable name, that is called K. Okay, then what is the size of K? We will use K size is, yes, K size means 1 byte. 1 byte means that is integer, na? So we should use percentage D only. If we want to print a particular value, we will follow particular format specifier. If you want to print size means in terms of integers. So we will use percentage D format specifier. Size of which variable we are going to find? K. So you should write within brackets K. Okay. Just compile this program. Run this program. Control F9. Just check your output. Alt F5. Yes, K value is M. K lo manam store chesindi M. K size is 1 byte because of character. Okay. I think this is clear, all of you. So next point, yesterday we conducted an online test. Only 143 members are attended. Remaining also attend today. The timing is 1 to 5 p.m. Questions are different, but questions are different. So I will show the marks. Yesterday marks, just see. These are your marks. Shruti 25 out of 25, Pooja 25, Akshita 25, Akshaya 25. These are your marks. Just check. I will scroll down, just check your name. Just check your name and marks. Sai Varshit Reddy 21, Haripriya 20, Annapurna 19, Pavani 18, so 142 members are attended. So remaining also you please attend, and I will share one more link. Just you give your attendance in between 12:45 to 1:15 p.m. Your attendance also recorded. Okay, I will share the link later. If you have any doubts, please raise your hand. One by one, I will clarify your doubt.